Hello everyone. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you for being here. These are your readings for the month of September, the beginning to mid-September of 2020. First of all, happy birthday to all of you Virgos out there, as it is the Virgo season. These readings are general and love, and they will be extended through another video that you can go to the description box below and check out that video. It's through my website, so I want to thank you for your support in advance. I do hope that these readings bring you clarity, bring you understanding of what's going on, as these times of the year 2020 are very challenging. Now I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross, but I will be extending with a lot more cards, also a message from Spirit. So if this resonates for you, don't forget, you can support my channel through purchasing the extended reading. Also, I want to thank you all for taking part. For those of you that have joined me on Instagram, you're taking part in a free giveaway where I'm giving away 3 free tarot readings. First prize is a 30-minute tarot reading. Second and third prizes are 15 to 20 minutes. Again, a free tarot reading. All I've asked is that you comment on what you want to see on Divine Debut 11, that you join me on Instagram, you start following me, you like the post which has been posted, and also to comment on what you want to see more of or something new on Divine Debut. The winners will be announced on the 13th of September, and the fact that this free giveaway, the fact that we're almost at 100,000 subscribers, plus it's my birthday on the 13th of September, so I'm giving back to you what you've already given to me. Okay, so let's go on to the readings. Hello, dear Aquarius. How are you all? Thank you for being here. This is Kathy from Divine Debut. And of course, this is your September. So beginning to mid-September of 2020. It's a general and love reading. And this deck, I hate where shuffling is concerned. It's a beautiful deck, but shuffling is very hard. So, dear Aquarius, so happy to have you here as I'm doing a Celtic cross for you. Now, these messages will be extended through my website. So if this reading resonates for you and it's your message, then you may be interested in watching the extended. The link will be below, okay, in the description box. So, again, I'm going to say that this is a general reading for many, so if this does not resonate, there will be more readings. So, dear Aquarius, what's going on in love life general for you, Aquarius, in September, please, Spirit, beginning till mid-September, in the time of the Virgo season? Let's have a look. In the now, we've got the Knight of Swords. The challenge is the Ten of Wands. So I can already tell, dear Aquarius, this is not going to be an easy reading. Easy breezy reading. Let's see what's at the foundation. We've got the Nine of Cups. Now I just did Capricorn and they had the Nine of Cups in the same area. In the recent past, Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady movement forward. Crowning is the Five of Pentacles. Wow, Aquarius. In the near future, Three of Pentacles. There's quite a few similarities to the Capricorn. In the position of you is the Judgment card. This is Scorpio. Okay, there's been some sort of a judgment call here. In your environment, here you are. King of Swords. Hopes and fears. We've got the Seven of Pentacles. and your outcome is the Ace of Pentacles. Well, what a surprise. So good to see that. At the bottom of the deck is the Emperor. Okay, so off the bat, this could be a same-sex relationship. We've got the King of Swords and the Emperor. Okay, we know that the Emperor is usually Aries, Taurus. For me, it's also Taurus. It's interesting that we've also got Justice here. And we've got the Ten of Swords. So knowing that there is an ending coming, dear Aquarius, there is an ending. If you've been dealing with an Emperor, there's been an injustice. You've known that there is an ending. We've got the Ten of Swords, and then the very similar to, because it's an 11, this is like an ending that was expected. As you can see, she's facing upwards. She knows that there is deception here. She knows that because there's been an imbalance at some point, justice would come through. If there was an unfairness, an unjust situation, this is very karmic. So justice can mean divorce. We've got the Emperor, which is very harsh, very Saturnian many times. Doesn't always have to be. The Emperor can be someone that's very providing, but he's not someone who shows emotion. Now, intelligence, yes, there is intelligence here. It's interesting to see that. It's very interesting to see that there has been an injustice. There has been an injustice on this Emperor. Now, the King of Swords, yes, could be you, could be another air sign. If this is a same-sex relationship, yes, this is to divine masculine. But why do I have a feeling that this is you, okay, that this is you, and that you've known all along that this ending is coming, okay? You've known all along, you felt it, and here, because the King of Swords can also be a legal representative, but this can also be another person. I do feel that there will be a divine feminine showing up at some point, because the King of Swords logically is in the environment position. Doesn't mean it can't be you, but it's mainly an external person. So let's take more cards. First of all, let's have a look at the Black Moon Astrology and see what's going on. Now, of course, the Emperor and the King of Swords could be you, as I do see the Emperor as very Saturnian. Saturn also rules Capricorn and rules Aquarius. So this could be two sides to you. Let's see for Aquarius, please, Spirit, what's going on. And we've got Jupiter return and benefits. That I did not accept. That I did not expect. I need to correct myself. But we do have the Ace of Pentacles in the outcome. So we've got a fair few pentacles here. We've got the Five of Pentacles. We've got the Seven of Pentacles and the 3 here. Jupiter return, yes, does bring benefits. But remember that Jupiter can also mean legalities. Jupiter expands on everything it touches, whether it's benevolent or malevolent. It expands on everything. Now it's a 49, which equals a 13. 4 and 9 is 13. 13 is scorpionic. It is death. Let's take one more card on that Jupiter return and benefits, as I'm sure there's other things going on. Neptune and sacrifice. Neptune is transiting through the sign of Pisces. It's very strong there. Can bring massive illusions. Neptune can also mean sacrifice, yes. surrendering. It can speak of unconditional love, but it can also speak of illusion. Now, both Neptune and Jupiter together, very spiritual. But this can also be a bubble that bursts. Too much positivity with Jupiter, too much imagination, escapism, getting lost in the positivity, and then that bubble bursting right in your face. Just like we blow a bubble with a bubble gum and it breaks on our face. That's what Neptune-Jupiter square could be. Now, together it can be very spiritual, yes. In a trine, it could be very spiritual. We have been going through this a lot this year. And Jupiter and Neptune will be connecting. I think, if I'm not mistaken, in October. They will be connecting again. So, let's take more cards. As what I see here is the Knight of Swords. News is coming through quickly. This is not easy. The Knight of Swords can be truth that severs through a situation. This could be a harsh conversation, which is a heavy burden. The challenge is the Ten of Wands to end this cycle. We've got fire and air here, which can be quite explosive. Now, what's interesting is with this card here is that, yes, it is an ending of a burden, but this person here is looking quite, I don't know, caught in the act. His goal is to go there, but he's looking to go via before he gets to his goal. So it's like unfinished business where action, intellect, conversations are concerned. And when I say not getting to your goal is not finishing the burden. The challenge is to end this burden, but to communicate truthfully and to sever ties with whatever has been so burdensome. Now, at the foundation, dear Aquarius, is the Nine of Cups. So in the distant past, there was some wish fulfillment. Nine of Cups. This is like being in a dreamy world, very Neptunian, right? It's like everything is lovey-dovey, everything is beautiful. How sweet is life? But that's not based in reality if you think about it. The reality is right here. Five of Pentacles, as we know that 2020 has been very challenging financially too for many people. Now, finances, emotions, our psychological state, there are a lot of fears. A lot of fears of our financial, the financial outcome to what's going on in 2020. Financial hardship can bring emotional distance as well. Fives always speak of, you know, I don't have enough. I'm at an imbalance. I need help. She's holding her hand out, asking for help. Now, the Knight of Pentacles here in the recent past is many times it's stopped in its tracks, but here it's actually steady, stably moving forward. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is my Virgo card. So this is like, it's Virgo season right now. So right now, this is you being very careful, taking one step at a time. And this can also mean that this is like the beginning, because this is someone that's planning, okay? They're strategizing for their future. Here, this is someone that's taking action. This is someone feeling a sense of lack and being helpless and hopeless. So these could be two different energies, dear Aquarius, where one person is strategizing, taking the action, steady, slow-paced, and moving towards a goal. But if we put these two together, there's 6 pentacles here, and 6 means either being equal in a harmonious connection where there's equal giving and receiving, or not. And therefore, the 6 of Pentacles to me does speak of separation, because it is a card of generosity, but I'm not reading reversals. So if there is no generosity, there is hardship. Okay, so this could also be the money and bread earner. Whoever is bringing home the bread could be leaving the other person out in the cold because there is no emotional There is no emotional connection. Here we've got a lot of practicality, and here it's all dreamy. It's like, yeah, the money's going to come from the sky. I mean, the divine will take care of me without strategizing, without trying, and just depending on others. So I feel that that's where the hardship is here. And in the near future, we've got the Three of Pentacles, which can mean expansion and growth. This is work. This is someone putting in the effort, their efforts being noticed, being rewarded, as they're given a pat on the back. So someone is doing something here. The other person is out in the cold. So just like Jupiter expands, brings in the blessings. Neptune is like all dreamy and getting lost out in the sea and thinking that, okay, there will be help. There will be help there. Like, I've done a lot. The divine will provide for me. It's not that easy. We need to reach out and ask for help. We need to move our finger, grab on to those how do we call it? Those reins, and start charging forward, overcoming any obstacles. So that's what it's all about. It's not about that's it, I've had my fill. I'm not going for that goal anymore. I'm going to go and get myself a couple of beers. No, the challenge is to complete this burdensome cycle, to start something new. Once this cycle comes to an ending, it will be a lighter load. But I feel that there is distance, no understanding here. Two people not being on the same page. And this could even be a power struggle. Look at the fierceness. If this is two different people, there is strong competition here. Now, in the position of you, we've got the Judgment card, which can be a heavy judgment. Dear Aquarius, this is the position of you. You could be judging someone harshly, or whatever has died for you, you're waiting for Spirit to tell you to resurrect. You're waiting for the help from the divine, waiting for that. Now, usually we've got, in the Judgment card, we've got a family resurrecting. This is like being given a second chance. Some of you may be hoping that you're given a second chance if you feel as though you've done the work and you've stood strong in your integrity. You feel as though you've done this, but there was an injustice, then obviously the help should be coming through. But the thing is, have you done that, dear Aquarius? Because obviously now either someone's judged you harshly or you've judged them. Whatever the case, we're going to take some more cards. Let's have a look at the King of Swords here. King of Swords is someone that speaks their truth and nothing but the truth. Now, don't read reversal, so there is, if this is someone that is externally in your environment, this is someone that obviously will tell you the truth. If this is a illegal person, someone who is there to advise you, then you can trust them. But if this is another person that you're dealing with, we don't know. We don't know, as we've got, remember, Neptune. Let's take more cards. Now, in the hopes and fears, the Saturnian energy of the Seven of Pentacles. This is like hopes and fears position. 7 is a card of stagnancy. I've done so much work. I've invested so much time. Is it worth me continuing to do that? Looking at these cards here, as I said, we've got the 5, the 3, and the 7. 5, 3, and 7, all odd numbers. So there is some sort of an imbalance here. And if we look at and count the cards, we've got 7 and 3 is 10, 15, 16. 16 is Uranian, it's the Tower. Uranus, this could be a major change. Uranus is transiting Taurus, so this could be fluctuation in monies, values, changes coming out of the blue. Let's take more cards. Wow, okay. Cards are just flipping open. I did not get to see anything. Let's continue. Let's look at the Knight of Swords in the now. And we've got the Seven of Swords. So something about stealth, sneakiness, lies. Someone is wanting the truth here. Someone is coming across as very matter of fact, because they're trying to hide their own doings. That's what I feel here. They're quite defensive because they don't want to go into matters of what is the truth. Okay, so I feel that that's where there is difficulty here. 7 and 1 is 8 swords, so worry about that. Let's look at the 10 of Wands. More swords. Okay, it looks as though someone is doing a lot of work here, trying to be intelligent, smart. The other person is meditating. They can't deal with the weight. They've put the weight down. It's too burdensome to deal with this. And this person is preferring to meditate, to try and heal their broken heart. Whatever they feel, for whatever reason their heart was broken. Now, of course, 4 of Swords can mean, in the traditional tarot, we've got 3 swords, so that does mean a heartbreak or some disappointments that have gone on. Let's see what's going on here. And we've got the Page of Swords. More swords, Aquarius. Now, the Page of Swords is usually the spy. Someone has been sneaking on the other person. 9 of Cups is usually someone that feels as though they've gotten away with something. They're having a wonderful time, going out, having drinks. I feel that the other person is alarmed and wants the truth. Let's have a look at the Knight of Pentacles. And we've got the Queen of Swords. Wow. Wow, Aquarius. We've got the King, the Queen, and the Page of Swords. So obviously the Emperor is someone else. Now, when I say someone else, I mean, for some of you, yes, it could be an outsider. For a lot of you, because this is the general energy, the Emperor can be just energy. It can be just energy. It's that Saturnian tough energy where the work has got to be done. There's got to be integrity. There's got to be truth. There's got to be business. Business has got to be done. We cannot stop the empire. The empire they need the leader. They need protection. They need their finances. There is a lot that the empire needs. So there is hard work that is necessary, that is being called for here. Hard work, but then Jupiter will bring the rewards. What I want to look at is, and because as I said, we've got the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is usually Gemini. Queen of Swords is usually Libra. Okay, it doesn't have to be. Queen of Swords can be a Virgo. She's sitting on the Knight of Pentacles. Let's have a look. I want to have a look at this King of Swords. And we have the 7 of Wands. But as you can see here, in this card, in this deck, he's not holding that wand up. not protecting himself. He's not putting in the effort. He's not fighting. He's ready to fight, but not quite. Let's have a look at the Seven of Pentacles, because we've got a 7 and a 7. And we've got the Two of Cups here. So this is in relation to a connection. Yes, to a love connection. Two of Cups. Two people wanting to be together. What is the Judgment call? The Judgment card. And we have the World card. So I do feel that at some point there was a judgment made which brought an ending to a cycle. For those of you, dear Aquarius, for those of you that are dealing with someone that is at a distance because of the lockdown, yes, it's been really harsh. It's been restrictions after restrictions, bringing in financial hardship. There is a new beginning here. The Ace of Pentacles can mean a relationship, moving in together. This could even be getting a pay rise. So what I see here is that for those of you that are ready to do the work, it's in your hands. It's in your hands, because remember that the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady. The Queen of Swords is someone that could be quite judgmental. She is standing in her truth. This could be a boss. Okay, this could be a boss. Queen of Swords, she could be making the judgment call here. King of Swords, someone who is external. Again, King of Swords could be someone that is very intellectual. This could be someone who works in an office, someone who dresses up very neatly, someone very intelligent. Let's take another card on the King of Swords. And we've got the Three of Swords. So yes. Yes. Now, whoever this is, they've dropped the burden. They need to heal. They cannot do this anymore. Dear Aquarius, because it's in the external, I feel that it's someone else. We do have a divine feminine here. As I did say, we will have a divine feminine. The Emperor, let's take one card on the Emperor. And we've got the Tower, which is a major shift and awakening. Let's take one more. And we've got the Three of Cups. Threes always speak of a love triangle. Could be a third person. This could be a reconciliation. This is a major shift. This is Three of Cups could be that third person. Dear Aquarius, depending on who you are here. For me, mainly what I see is that, yes, this could be two sides to you, of course. We know that the Three of Cups can mean reconciliation, but it can mean an outsider. So take whichever role you want. What I see, though, is that the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords, they're made of the same material. Okay, and again, in another light, as I said, the King of Swords could be a solicitor. If this is someone else, they've been heartbroken. Maybe they were the third person, they got disappointed. We've got the Three of Cups here, which is a reconciliation on the Emperor. So whatever epiphany, whatever awakening this Emperor is going through, this will work out well for them. Okay, as this is a sudden shift. So it's the shift brings in a celebration. Now, I will be extending this reading. I will leave it there, as there is a lot of information here. Yes, let's take just one card on this Three of Pentacles. We've got a few. We've got two. We've got three threes, and we've got a 2 as well. So 2 and 3 is 5 Pentacles. Okay, 5, and we've got the 5 there as well. So again, 5 and 5 is 10. We are talking about money matters. We're talking about a marriage here. We're talking about a family. What's at the bottom of the deck? And we've got the Two of Wands. So someone is trying to make a decision between two people. A decision whether it's worth them investing any more time and energy in this connection. Okay? Because there has been disappointment, but this may also be a connection that is at a distance. Now, dear Aquarius, I do feel mainly that for you, you are the Emperor. You have got a reconciliation. You've got an awakening here. This is Plutonian. You're transforming. A major shift will bring you benefits. Jupiter brings in benefits. For others of you, the King of Swords, okay, which is someone external to you, because this could be a third person that this Queen of Swords has been dealing with. They may have been heartbroken, okay, as maybe some sort of a disappointment. They were not willing to put any more work into this connection. So, more cards will give us more clarity. I will be extending this, as I said. If this resonated for you, please join me. As I said, the link is in the description box below. I do wish you well, dear Aquarius. Okay, looks like money. You could be very, very busy at this time, maybe starting a new project here. Where love is concerned, it has been something that you've been working on and you've been hoping, and could mean that you're waiting on the other person to make a decision whether they're willing to invest more time and, you know, make something official. So I will leave it to you. You know what your story is. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing. I don't want to make these readings too long, so please join me as I'll be taking many more cards through my website. Thank you so much for your support. Much love, much light, dear Aquarius.